This is Will County's News Talk Sports 1340 WJOL. Good morning. It's time for Money Talk, the Money Talk radio show brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. Today we're going to be talking about auto loans and how to be prepared because there is a method to the madness. It doesn't have to be madness. Coming up at the end of the program, we're going to give away a $25 Visa gift card, compliments of our friends at NuMark Credit Union. How do you win? Well, you just listen. And you're going to get some great information. I'm going to pluck one bit of that information, turn it into a trivia question, and ask you that question, and you be the first correct caller on the Turk Furniture studio line at 815-254-7300, and you are going to win that $25 Visa gift card. At NuMark, they believe the process for getting a loan for your next car should be simple and stress-free. Like I said, not a problem when you go to NuMark. That's why they're currently offering auto loans for new or pre-driven vehicles with rates as low as 6.49 APR for 72 months with no hoops and red tape to work through. For more information, call NuMark Credit Union at 815-729-3211 or visit NuMarkCU.org. That's NuMarkCU.org for more information. NuMark Credit Union, where they can help you get the car of your dreams and reach your fantastic future faster. Blaca Monarrez-Saavedra is a financial service representative with NuMark Credit Union, and she is on the Turk Furniture studio line. Good morning, Blaca.
Good morning, Scott.
How are you, young lady? Everything good?
Everything doing very well.
Right.
Thank you for having me on the show today.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Happy to do it. So we're going to be getting into auto loans and how to be prepared. You heard the special that NuMark has. We'll repeat that a little bit later on. But before we jump into the autos, let's talk a little bit to Blaca first. Blaca, talk a little bit about yourself and how long you've been with NuMark and what are some of the roles within the credit union that you have to fill every day.
Hi. Well, once again, my name is Blaca Monarrez-Saavedra. I've been with the credit union field for close to 20 years. This year will be my 10th year with NuMark Credit Union, and my role is a financial service representative and as well as a certified financial counselor. So as an FSR, my primary focus is consumer lending and providing a financial counseling to our members.
Nice. So you've been doing this for a long, long time. What are some of the, I don't want to say mistakes, but what are some of the bigger issues or the more common issues when people come to you to get advice? What are some of the most common things? Is it how do I save more money? That would seem to be one of the big ones.
Yes, there would be a lot. Would be like saving money, the credit building, and also, first-time shoppers.
Yep, no doubt about that, for homes and for cars. So let's get into the process of applying for an auto loan. Where do we start?
Well, the process for auto loan would be like determine what your budget would be, like technically your monthly budget. How much are you able to afford? Get pre-approved. Find your vehicle. When you find your vehicle, then from there you can go ahead and you can negotiate the price at the dealership. And then from there, the final step would be finalizing your loan with a financial service representative.
Okay. And those people are usually there on site, and those are people that you can work with. You, as a person at the bank, they're going to work directly with you and everything, correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Yep. So let's talk.
Then we also,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
We also do have a dealer partner of dealers that we work with also directly. So you can get pre-approved with us and everything, and then also work with one of our close dealership partners with our indirect department as well.
Okay. So I'm guessing they should call you to find out what those pre-approved dealers are, correct?
Yeah, or vice versa. They're also available on our website.
Oh, good. Okay, cool. So documentation is important. What documentation is needed in order to apply for this auto loan that we're going for?
So for the important documentation would be having a valid driver's license, proof of income, proof of auto insurance, And then from there, just having the vehicle information, just like the number, make, model, year, and miles. Mm-hmm. And then also the credit history for credit worthiness.
Okay. You said proof of income. What check stubs, W-2s, what do we bring?
They would be like most people are like either a W-2 employee. They would be like your two most current pay stubs. If they don't get any, if they're not being provided like a W-2 and they're a 1099, so we'll need like their 1099s for the last 2 years or their personal or business tax returns if they do have like a side business, or either if they're like retired. Technically, what we'll need is just like, their Social Security award letter, disability, or however other sorts of income that they may have.
Got it. Okay. Before we jump into a couple of other things here, I want to ask you a question regarding pre-approval. Would it be better for someone to come into NuMark or to call NuMark and get pre-approved to find out what that amount can be? Because I hear stories, I have friends that are car dealers, and people, they see something on the lot, their eyes are really big, and then they go to negotiate the price and they can't qualify for that much money. Is that a thing as well? Do you suggest people come see you first?
I would always advise, and this is something that we don't know this as growing up. But as far as, learning nowadays, it is very important to at least get your pre-approval, know what your budget is, and just person can see how much they're able to afford. Right. That way, here we'll run their credit report once. Usually by going to the dealership, we can help prevent it by being pulled multiple times.
Okay. Blaca, let's get into now interest rates. That's a very important thing because you see a price on a car and maybe you got a little down payment, maybe you got a little trade in, maybe you don't. But you've got to also factor in what your interest is going to be on that vehicle as well. So how do we determine what the interest rate is going to be? Because it will be different for different types of people.
Yeah, so that's going to fluctuate on three things. That's going to be on credit score, the year of the vehicle, and the term, meaning how long they want that loan for, knowing like what their affordable payment may be.
What are the standard repayment terms for auto loans?
The standard typically range between 36 months to 84 months, usually, which is between 3 to 7 years. Wow. So when deciding on a term, it's considered, a favorable, your favorable monthly budget, the cost of the loan, and the interest rate, and how long you would plan on keeping your vehicle as well.
You guys go out 7 years now, huh?
Yes.
84 months. Okay, that's good. That helps people get their payments down just a little bit. Very, very good. How does someone decide what term to choose? Is it their call? Is it your call? How does that work?
Usually the terms would be based on the, how do you call it? It's going to be based on I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So technically it's going to be based on
how much money maybe we put down?
Yes, it's going to be depending on how much money to put down. Okay. As far as like also a lower interest rate or a lower repayment to help reduce overall costs.
Sure.
So it would be just based on, what their affordable payment would be, because then we'll work around options on how we can get that payment. The longer of a term, the higher of an interest rate, or the lower of a term, the higher of a payment.
Right. That makes sense. We're talking this morning with Blaca Monarrez-Saavedra. She is a financial service representative with NuMark Credit Union. Coming up just a little bit, $25 Visa gift card could be coming your way. Did she already give you the answer? Oh, I got a bunch of stuff already that I've written down that I might ask you about. So stay tuned and more importantly, keep listening because maybe she didn't give you the answer yet. What about refining an existing auto loan? So let's say I got a car and I need to refi it from a dealer or from another financial institution. Is that a difficult process?
No, not eventually. Normally for that, usually typically a credit score would be like maybe a 620 or 600 credit score or higher. Usually a 660 credit score is generally considered a good credit. But also the FICO score of 700 or higher can lead to a favorable term, including the lower interest rate for payment on that.
So that credit score, 600 and above, and you got a shot at one of these?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
Yes, 600 or above, usually as far as credit score, that's where that's kind of where you need to be above?
It roughly where to take, it's like, once again, everyone's credit reporting is kind of different depending on how the payment history is or, what type of trade lines they have. Gotcha.
All right. So if you have a customer that comes in, they got a history of making payments timely, good credit score, auto loan payments, impeccable. They pay first of the month, every month, or whatever term they set up. Do you have any incentives for those people?
The type of incentive that we would have would be by a member becoming like a Premier or Advantage member. Like the more banking you do with us, as far as like checking accounts, IRAs, online banking, and so on. There you can become either Advantage or Premier. You can easily obtain a 0.25 rate reduction on our future loans that any member would obtain with us.
So let's say I have a checking account somewhere else, but I want to go to you guys to get a loan, but my rate's a little bit high. I can open up a checking account, savings account, whatever, like you mentioned, IRA, CD, and that's going to help lower my auto rate. That's a good deal.
Yeah, that would be technically if you already have the more banking you do with us on any future loans going forward. And then it's just the statuses that you would get either from Basic, Advantage, or Premier, and you could either be one of those Advantage or Premier, which will probably take like a month or two to start.
Yep, very, very good. Very good. Kind of in that pre-approval process, you can get all that squared away. All right, what about special programs for first-time car buyers? Someone's never bought one before, or they don't have a lot of credit. What are some special programs there, Blanca?
We do offer assistance here for our first-time car buyers or limited credit history. So we would actually we'll offer them with guidance on options on a down payment or maybe perhaps if they have a qualified co-signer. Also, we can also provide counseling with their credit building during the process.
Sure. Okay. And we're talking all kinds of vehicles here. We're talking regular vehicles. We're talking EVs, anything like that at all? Motorcycles even?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Very, very cool. So from start to finish, pre-approval to walking out the door with a little piece of paper or something, takes how long if somebody brings in all their documentation? It's not long, is it?
No, it's not long. Normally the wait can be within from the time that we take the application to the time that we submit it in. Say, for instance, that we already have our documentation, bill of sale. Normally, typically could be within a 45-minute turnaround.
Nice. Okay.
Or less.
All right. So, but the big takeaway is get that stuff done ahead of time. Know what you got going in, that helps, and then go to one of the preferred car dealerships in the area.
Yeah.
And there's several of them around there. I believe Darcy is one of them. We do a lot of stuff with Darcy, and I believe that they're one of them. So very, very cool. All right. Anything else? Did we cover everything, Blaca?
We have covered everything.
You're good. Very good. Blaca Monarrez-Saavedra, thank you so much for your time this morning, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye-bye.
thank you very much. We appreciate that. All right. Now, the giveaway. Where's the dramatic music? Dun, 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 dun. Where do I want to go? I'm going to go here. So you can get a car loan, truck loan, for anywhere between 36 to how many months? I made it a point of asking her that question after she already gave the answer. I said, they go all the way up to blank years. How many years? 815-254-7300. I didn't realize they went up that high. I remember when 5 was the highest that they went. Hi, good morning. You're on Money Talk, brought to you by NuMark Credit Union. Who am I speaking to?
Hi, this is Lori.
Hi, Lori. Where are you calling from today?
Joliet.
All right, Lori from Joliet. What is the highest they'll go to on an auto loan?
84 months or 7 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah, it is. You don't
Yeah.
want to pay it off before that. Yeah.
Well, but you know what you do? You get the lower rate and then pay it off as fast as you want, right?
Right. That would be best.
There's a little trick. Lori, you got yourself a $25 Visa gift card.
All right. Thank you very much.
Well done. Hey, does your last name start with a K and end with a C?
Correct.
Okay, I got you here. You're good to go. You go to NuMark in Crest Hill. Give them a couple of hours to
Sure.
get things processed, and then anytime after that, you got yourself a $25 Visa gift card. So well done.
All right. Thank you very much. Have
Thanks,
a good day.
Thanks, Lori. We appreciate that. Lori's right. 84 months is where they will go. Very cool. Speaking of auto loans, at NuMark, they believe the process for getting a loan for your next car should be simple and stress-free. That's why they're currently offering auto loans for new or pre-driven vehicles for rates as low as 6.49 APR for 72 months with no hoops or red tape to have to go through. For more information, call NuMark Credit Union at 815-729-3211 or visit newmarkcu.org for more information. NuMark Credit Union, where they can help you get the car of your dreams and reach your fantastic future faster.